everyone, it's Melanie from Living Luxuriously for Less, and today I am so excited to be bringing to you a story time. I get asked so many questions about how I got started in event planning, so I thought I would take the opportunity today to share with you guys my story on how I got started in event planning, so stay tuned. In 2005, I joined the ministry that I am currently a member of, and one of our traditions as a ministry is that we always celebrate the birth of a new baby, because we understand that children are a blessing from God, and no matter how the child was received, we always take the time to celebrate the child and to celebrate the mother, and it's just such a joyous occasion at our ministry. So what happened was that this one particular lady who was responsible for the baby shower ministry, she got pregnant, and when she got pregnant, it became my responsibility to do the baby showers at our ministry, because of course we didn't want her to host her own baby shower. And so my budget was $25. I had a $25 budget, and I was responsible for decorating, coming up with the games, coming up with the menu. And because it was a church function, it was more of a potluck style dinner, and so we had such a great time putting everything together. And so I took the $25 and went to the Dollar Tree and purchased everything we needed, from tablecloths to centerpieces to gifts for the prizes for the games. I mean, I did so much with that $25. It is unreal. And if I can find the photos from that baby shower, I will be sure to insert them in the baby shower. And insert them in this video. And so so the baby shower turned out great. Everyone had a wonderful time. It was so much fun. And then I was deemed the baby shower person at our ministry. So that particular year we had over, I think it was like 5 or 6 women to have a baby from like February to July. And I did all the baby showers for all those ladies in our church, and everybody was like so giddy about the baby showers. I never even knew that I had that talent. I always enjoyed planning things out. Like, for example, when I was in high school, I planned out the theme for our float, and I helped plan with the prom. But as far as like decorating for events and things of that nature, I planned several weddings for my friends, just come up with different themes and things like that. But I just never really considered myself an event planner. I had never even thought about, doing that as a part-time job or a side hustle. So fast forward, these women had babies, and then the babies turned 1. So we had to do birthday parties for these babies. We had to do first birthday parties. And so the business began to grow. And so one of the things that, as I look back now over my path as an event planner, I always, think that I was blessed in order to matriculate and to grow in this field, because I first gave my gift to God. And when I gave my gift to God, He was able to break it, to bless it, and to multiply it. And that's exactly what happened with my event planning business. I never set out to become an event planner. It was just a need that was needed in our ministry. And so my mother-in-law, who was then my pastor's wife, she just saw the gift in me. She saw the talent that I had, and she pushed me into this arena to use that talent and gift that God had placed on the inside of me. So I think it's so imperative for you, even if your niche is not event planning, it's so imperative for you to reach out and find that individual that will snatch the gift out of you. Because if I had never joined this ministry, if I had said no and was full of fear and didn't decorate this baby shower, I don't know if I would be where I am today. And so that's my first tip. Like, if you're considering getting started in any, business, give your gift to God. You know, that's one of the safest places to try it out, because when you're at church, you know, people are not going to be like, oh, this baby shower looks awful. Like, they're happy. You know, everybody has a good spirit. So you don't have to worry about messing up or what would happen if they didn't like it. And I really love the fact that because I gave my gift to God first, and he blessed it and he broke it and he multiplied it, it was a safe place for me to grow. So as the years continued, the word began to spread throughout my community. So I started planning for family members of my church members, and then it just extended and extended and extended. And before you knew it, like, my garage was filled with party planning items, and my husband was like, wait a minute, I mean, we might have a hoarding problem. And so what he did was he was like, we got to do something with this stuff. So I had event decor stored up at the church, and we had storage rooms at the church. I had event decor stored in our garage, in our attic. I mean, everywhere that I could store something, it was stored there. And so I just kind of began to get more comfortable with the gift that God had given me. I began to take classes. I looked at a lot of YouTube videos. I did a lot of things that I felt I followed a lot of my favorite designers and people that inspired me on social media. And then I just started to allow my gift to grow. I began to allow my gift to flourish through incorporating those things that I enjoyed seeing through other people, along with the God-given gift of creativity that I had as well. So I would incorporate like my own spin on something. If I saw something that I loved, I was like, oh my goodness, I love that. But instead of doing exactly that, I'm going to put this spin on it and make it, you know, have a personality of its own. So as the years passed, I continued to do events. I began to grow in my community. I began, you know, people began to call on me to do events. And so my husband and I decided last year that it was time for me to take the next step. And that was to open our very own event venue called Lux Studio. And if you guys haven't seen that grand opening video, I will be sure to link it down in the description box below. And so yeah, so that's my story on how I got started in event planning. And if you guys feel like this is something that you definitely want to do, if you feel like this is a calling on your life, when you plan events and you get so excited about the event, like you're so excited that the person is excited, you're excited to be bringing all these ideas together, it doesn't feel like work to you, you're not overwhelmed, then event planning is definitely something you should check into. So with that being said, I recently launched an online webinar. It's going to be a live webinar, which will be held on March the 25th at 7 p.m. CST. And in this webinar, I will be sharing with you how you can get started in event planning. And I get a lot of questions from you guys here on YouTube, you know, like, for example, where did you get that tablecloth? Or how do you build your inventory? How do you do your contracts with your clients? How do you hold a consultation with your clients? How did you create your business license? How do you trademark your name? How did you create that floral arrangement? I am going to be sharing all those questions with you guys and more. Okay, I am not going to hold back. Like, one of the things that I feared about doing a webinar is that I have signed up for so many webinars, and it's like promising you all these answers, and then you sign up and it's only like a sales funnel to sell you something else, and to sell you something else, and to sell you something else. And the question that you ultimately want to get answered, you found out that they really don't answer it, or you pay so much money to get the question answered, it's really not worth it. And that's not what I want to do here. I have been very fortunate to take several classes. Like, one of my mentors was so amazing. His name is Chris Burson, and he actually showed me how to design some floral centerpieces. I will leave his information down below. If he has another floral class, you guys be sure to follow him. But he did such an amazing job with that. And one of the things that I loved about him was that His course exceeded my expectations in terms of the things that I expected, but the value was unbelievable. And that's something that I wanted to bring to you guys, because these classes can cost anywhere from upwards $600 all the way up to $13,000, $14,000, $5,000, and I'm offering this course to you guys right now for $199, and you don't want to miss this. Like, this is an exceptional value, if you look around at any other event planners who share this type of information that I'm sharing with you, you guys will know that this is a great value. And I've given you guys so much information. If you don't want to take this class, I have so many videos that I've done that you can go and look into my different playlists. I've done so many videos giving you guys tutorials, but those who are serious about the next level, for those of you guys who want me to share with you my process map on how I got started, how I built my inventory when I didn't have a dime. Like, I did not have the money to invest in inventory, but I was able to build my inventory. I'm going to share all those keys with you, because one of the things that make people a little bit fearful about starting a business is not having that initial investment. And so I'm going to share with you guys how I started a complete business from scratch with $0. So if you're interested in this course, be sure to visit the description box down below. I'm going to leave the link to the course. The class will be March 25th at 7 p.m. Standard Time, Central Standard Time. So it's 8 Eastern, and I think it'll be like 6 o'clock if you're like on the Pacific time frame. So it's going to be a live webinar, so it is online. You don't have to travel to me here in Alabama. We'll be online. You will be able to ask any questions you want to ask. I'm going to share, I have like on my website, when you guys go to look at the Lux Academy, I have all the topics that I'll be covering. Like I said, from starting a business to building your inventory, and then I'll be sharing these documents with you guys as well. So I am so super excited about the opening of Lux Academy. I'm so excited to be sharing with you how I got started on my journey, and I would love to hold your hand and walk you through this journey as you pursue your passion and your purpose to become a great event planner or event designer. I would absolutely love to be a part of your journey. So that is all I have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. And until next time, it's Melanie with Living Luxuriously for Less. Cheers.